How the hell are you? Happy Friday. Holy cripes. Episode 106. It's Bondzee Live. Yeah, what Bondzee? What are you looking for, Bondzee? You know what I'm looking for? Seriously? A pen. Because I'm free willy here and I'm a fidgety crazy dude, okay? And I would feel so much more secure. Let's try a golf tee, see if that works. With something in my hands. I need something in my hands, okay? Don't come at me. Don't make fun of me. It is what it is. I'm a weirdo, okay? Anthony, all the way from New Zealand. Look at that, right out of the gate. God damn, I love you, bro. Thanks for joining the show all the way from New Zealand. It's so awesome. And I really hope to see you in the next few months. You never know. Crazier things have happened. Michael Thornton, thank you so much for joining the show as well, and everybody else so far that's kicked in. Listen, we're live. It's Bondzee Live on Trippin' with Bondzee on YouTube. We're on the Dean Blundell Network, which is so awesome. Welcome to everybody that's watching from that platform. We are in Palm Desert, California, it's literally down the street from Palm Springs. It's like being in, I don't know, if you're on the border of Oakville and Burlington, boom, you're in Palm Springs. Now you're in Palm Desert. That's where I am in California. And the name does not lie. We are in the middle of the desert. It is hot as Satan's front porch here. I'm not kidding you. I love the heat. I've never been a proponent of it. The hotter, the better. I grew up in Ontario. We had crazy summers with crazy humidity and stuff. I lived in Nicaragua. I went to Costa Rica for 2 months. I've experienced heat. I went to Greece in the middle of the summer when I was 18 or 19 years old with my folks, and it was hot as balls there. But I found my match. Well, and I say my match only because this godforsaken bus of mine, I love this thing. I really do. God bless you, this bus. But you'll notice the scenery is not the same tonight for the show, yet I am on the bus. And why is that, Bondzee? Because the front of this bus is completely off limits right now. It's like literally got one of those prison cell doors that slides across and is like, do not enter. It's so goddamn hot up there. It's unbearable. It's stifling. The only reason to go up there is to get the hell off of this bus. Till you run through the heat real quick. Tucker and I have got it down pat. Or I still gotta cook and eat. I'm on a kick. I've been to the gym every single day for like 4 days now. Previous to that, I was doing great when Brad was here. We went 3 days in a row. Then I had a small break because I was in the middle of nowhere and there was no equipment or anything. And I had so much work to do. I just busted that out. But now there's a gym here, and it's the coldest place in this whole entire facility. So guess what? Old Tubarelli goes to the gym every day now. So I am relegated to the back of the bus right now. Try finding I'm jumping ahead here, but try finding an RV specialist around here that deals with Prevo air conditioning units. It's just not that easy at all. So where else am I? Palm Desert is so beautiful, though. I love it here. The scenery is stunning. It's literally a 360 panoramic view of mountains. You get to see everything. Wade Paulaway, thanks for joining, brother. Yeg Photographer, good evening yourself. Thanks for joining the show. Listen, so excuse me. We're getting to that little thing in a second. But it's hot as hell here, and I'm getting used to it. But it's a process. So I bought one of those portable air conditioning units for the front of the bus 3 days ago. And I haven't put it together yet. I haven't set it up. Why? Because I thought I would be able to get a service guy here by now. Apparently, I am very, very wrong. They are either they don't answer the phone or they don't return phone calls. Now, I've 3 days in a row of the same game, same four numbers, same outcome. I don't know if business is, but it's not even busy season here right now. So I don't know. So to this point, I have not. I have one guy come out here, showed up yesterday morning. I'm like, oh, thank you, God. Just let this be easy, be an easy fix. Buddy will be out and gone. I'll have air all over the bus again. Because when all four work, it's an ice box in here. Anyways, it's so goddamn hot here. It's like 110, 111 every single day in Palm Desert. Okay. So the units just can't keep up. Thank Christ. This last one in the back and where my bedroom is it works, or otherwise I'd be dead. And I'm not good at sleeping on couches up at the front. And even if there was only one up at the front, it just doesn't have that same oomph as the one back here does. So thank God this is the only one left out of the all four, because otherwise my life would be pure and utter torture and hell. It's hot as hell. I'm not going to lie. But so here I am. I'm going to show you where I'm at real quick. We got a great show coming up for you tonight. He's in the background waiting patiently. I love this guy to death. We met by accident. We met through a girl, actually. My girl, not his. My girl at the time. And I'll get into it in a minute when he jumps on. But Josh Hatton, my old boss, Dr. Mad Hatton, you'll come to know him by now because he's killing it on YouTube. Great DJ, and we'll get into him in about 5 minutes or so. So I'm hesitating on putting this portable air conditioning unit together because I'm open to just not even open it from the buy. It was like over $500. I'd rather just pay that $500 to get the entire bus fixed and the units fixed instead of using it as a crutch before all the units get fixed, and then I can't take the son of a bitch back because I already used it and it's got water, the whole 9 yards. So that's the hell I'm living in right now. So I am now a 45-foot bus that I own and live on. Now I'm living on 15 feet or so. Funny how that works, isn't it? I've seen prison cells bigger. Hey, at least I got a full shower, sink, shitter, washer, dryer. The washer doesn't work. I did laundry today outside, but I did dry it on the bus. And then my bed, which kicks ass. And then the big screen over and you can see behind me. So all's not that bad at the end of the day. It's still a beautiful coach. I got a great spot here, but now it's just a little more crammed with 2 tables. I was joking about this with Josh earlier. I feel like I literally have 2 turntables. They're not turntables, they're tables and a microphone and a chair. And then my bed, and then this is where I live. Anyways, moving on. It's hot as hell here, but I love it. And I'll get into it more after. But what else? Anyway, the show is brought to you tonight, too, real quick before I move on. Restore Effects out of Burloak, Burlington, Oakville, right on the border there. That's why they call it Burloak. I know, Bondzee, you're so smart. My boy BC over there, though, I'll tell you what's smart. He'll take care of you. You got a car, looks dingy. It's like sun damaged. It's beat up. It looks old. It's got scratches, dents. Take it over to my boy at Restore Effects. They got this kick-ass technology. He'll make your car look like a brand new Lamborghini. Okay, that's a little much. It's not going to look like a Lamborghini, but it'll look as shiny and as new as one. So go check them out. It's FX, Restore FX. The heat's getting to me, okay? Settle down. And I'm sick, which I'll get to in a second as well. Restore FX, Burloak location. Go check out my boy BC. Tell him Bondzee sent you. 10% off. Use promo code Bondzee. It's that easy. Go give your car some love. Give yourself some love, but give your car some love, okay? It needs it too. And there's nothing hotter than driving a nice, shiny, newer-looking car, even if it's an older, beat-up piece of shit. My boy can make it look fancy. All right? Go check him out. It's Restore Effects, Burloak location. Thanks to my boy BC. All right, real quick, before I bring Josh on. I was on Team Blundell a couple days ago, and he had this amazing doctor on, Dr. Mario. And Dr. Mario is full of a plethora of knowledge. Now, he's very well versed in the COVID stuff. He's very well versed in vaccinations long before the COVID vaccinations. And Dean gave me and another guy, Gonzo. I've never met Gonzo, but now I'm a friend of Gonzo's. I like that guy. We are one of the guys through his and Dean's entire network that has not been vaccinated. and we get made fun of hardcore. And I get beat up every single time I'm on Dean's podcast every week. And go check it out. I'm on there usually every Wednesday, but it does jump around, and I usually let you know. But it's always good times on there with James DeFourier. Lachlan Cross is crazy out of 95.7 Cruise FM in Edmonton. And then, of course, our boy Dean. So anyways, it's a blast being on there. They do tear a strip off me. But after asking my questions, not only to the doctor, but to some other people that are in my life that are close to me, I made the announcement on Dean's show that I was going to get vaccinated. Sorry for the sniffling, and I have to take a sip here of water because my throat is sore. So I make the announcement that old Bondzee is going to get in an Uber here in hot as hell Palm Desert, California. Tomorrow morning, Uber's free to go get a vaccination. It's awesome. Nothing's free, but apparently going to make you get a vaccination is. Now, listen, I beat myself up over this a lot. It's 50-50 out there. It really is. I've met so many people here and have so many friends on Facebook who've been vaccinated. And that's awesome. I'm so great for you guys. I've been one of the guys who've been on the fence. Now, some people say I'm crazy for that, especially Dean, because I'm traveling. I'm going place to place to place to place. But you know, for the most part, yeah, I've been around, but I've taken precautions. Most people everywhere I've been have taken precautions. Now, some places it's been pretty much sans masks down here the whole time, except Texas, this is a true story and funny. Texas, out of all places, is where I wore my mask and saw people wear their mask the most, which is bizarre because if you listen to the mainstream media, it was complete opposite. Oh, Texas, a bunch of fucking hooligans not wearing their masks, blah, 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 blah. No wonder how their numbers so high. It was bullshit. They were all wearing the masks. There wasn't one goddamn place I went to in Texas that everybody, and I mean everybody, 99% of people wearing masks. Like it was literally everyone. Then I go up into Colorado. Nobody wore a goddamn mask in Colorado. Nobody. Everywhere I went, I was blown away. Then New Mexico, same thing. What was next? Where else did I go? Nevada, same thing. You'd see the sporadic mask, mostly by staff at the places I went, but it just wasn't a thing here. Now it's picking up again, and it's becoming out of control, and it's one of the reasons why. And I have many. The variables have changed. I said I'm going to go get a vax. So what happens? Yesterday morning, old Bondzee wakes up with a raging sore throat, which died off pretty quickly, but it was still raw and minorly sore. But it quickly turned into this dry tickle cough, which I still have. And now it's turned into congestion in my nose and my sinus cavities, which I can feel it building as I speak, actually. And I was saying to Josh, I dropped my fucking tea. Right before the show that I can feel it in the past 2 hours. You can just feel it just coming, swelling in. There's a swell coming in old Bondzee nasal cavities, if you will, for I gotta get my tea. Sorry, it's an OCD thing. Just leave me alone, okay? I'm trying my best. I have my tea, my fiddle fuck tea back. Anyways, for all my surfing friends out there, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm sorry for sniffing. It's just I can feel it. I'm getting sicker by the second. Anyways, COVID test tomorrow morning. It's the soonest I could get in. It's the soonest I could get in for free with a ride. And today was a crazy busy day. I spent almost an hour and a half on the phone with insurance, 6 claims. It sounds like they're all going through, which is great. I just got to send off some pictures and stuff. Pops, thanks for watching. I don't think I've sworn. I think I did drop one F-bomb earlier, but thanks for watching, Pops, Mom, whoever it is on that handle. Sharon, thanks so much for watching and joining in. Anyways, I was finally going to go get the vax, and now I can't. So I messaged the doctor. And I said, what do I do? Do I still go get the vax, or do I now have to wait, or is it bad to get the vax because I feel like shit? Anyways, his answer was, excuse me, I'm sorry. Don't go get the vax. It could be detrimental. So now I'm stuck. I have to go get a COVID test. Now, and the doctor even said, don't pay for it was $100 to get the rapid results in like half an hour. And he goes, don't even bother, because you have the symptoms you could get a false negative or whatever you call it, positive negative. So have to wait the 2 days. Going tomorrow morning, first thing, and then we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I don't feel horrible. I don't, and this has happened once before on the road since I've been on this trip. Now, this is the other one was over pretty quick in 24 hours. This one is a little heavier than that. So hopefully I'll keep my fingers crossed. Even if it's COVID, I feel fine in my lungs. I've ran 4 kilometers every day since this has started, even in before. So, and I can breathe fine. So anyways, it's just, isn't it ironic that idiot here finally decides, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. That's enough. I'm not going to fight. I don't care what anybody says. I'm making the decision to go get the vax. And then I wake up sick as a dog. Jess, can you believe it? And I'm not surprised by any means. But that's the way it goes. Okay, that's my vaccination, non-vaccination story. Without further ado, I'm going to bring on my boy. How you doing, man? Look at you, looking like a champion over there.
What's going on?
How's the show so far?
Great.
Do I sound
Great.
like a nasally numbskull, or are we doing okay?
You're all right. You're all right. It's better than earlier when we were just shooting the shit before.
It sounds like I've done about a pound of blow tonight, or I have wicked allergies, as Sharon Hatton says. No, it's neither. I can feel it. You know, you can just feel the sickness coming on more and more.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I keep doing it. It's terrible, and it must sound awful, but that's what I feel like right now. So anyways, I did say I would do a show, and we'll see how I feel the next day or two. Hopefully everything's cool. Shiona Klustra, thanks for watching the show. She says, you feel good till you don't. Yeah, seek hospital if you can't manage shortness of breath. Don't wait. Yeah, I mean, listen, I am covered down here. I am not covered for COVID. I don't believe it's still the way it goes, but hopefully it's just, like the sniffles or something, and we'll see. Fingers crossed. But that's all I can say at this point. Anyways, it's not about that anymore. It's about you. Welcome to the show. It's Bondzee Live on Trippin' with Bondzee and the Dean Blundell Network. Josh Hatton, everybody. Big round of applause. And we also go by Dr. Matt Hatton now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what everybody should go. So, excuse me.
All good.
Where to start? I have so many notes here. So, let's start with how we met. So we met 2016-ish, 2015-ish, somewhere around there. And it might even been earlier than that. Now, no, it was earlier. It was definitely earlier. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I was freshly separated somewhat, going through a nasty divorce. I was dating this other girl. I had no clue who you were. You guys had a conversation one time, and she says, because you got offered a new job and had accepted it, taking over a Chrysler Dodge Jeep dealership.
Yeah.
Now, it's months down the road. It was in the place was being revamped, blah, blah, blah. It's a long backstory. But you were looking for a team. And she's like, my boyfriend, he's just the craziest, funniest, outgoing fella. He'd be a great sales guy.
Yep.
Anyways, I had no clue that this conversation went on. And then you said, yeah, I'd love to meet him. I need solid people like that dude. So please bring him. Let's introduce me. So anyway, she tells me the conversation you guys had. And at this time, I was still painting and I was working at a golf course part-time to get free golf. And I was like, car sales, really? Fuck, I don't know. Really? They're shady, greasy fuckers. But that was the connotation back then. Like, that was the assumption of it. And that was old school. A used car, greasy salesman. Like, it's still the joke to this day. But it has changed, and it did change, and I had to go get a special license. Anyways, I decided to have the conversation with you. And I met you, and it's funny. I'll never forget it. But at the end of our conversation, which lasted quite a while, you said, dude, you were hired in the first 30 seconds you sat down in that chair.
Yep.
And we've had this conversation. I remember that smile and the laugh. Like, we had a pretty fun 3 years together, working together at the dealership in Midland, Ontario. Hey, what a gas that was.
It was a shit show. It was fun.
Well, and it's funny because you were the first boss I ever had in probably close to 18 years. I own my own painting company for 15 or so years, and then I owned school bus surf shop right down the road from the dealership, actually, for a couple of years. So it was, I've been pumping the vitamin D and C and taking all my medicines. Grimshaw, don't yell at me right in the middle of a conversation. Anyway, so and then I took the leap and I got into car sales. Now listen, I've sold nothing. I shouldn't say I've sold nothing. I've sold this my whole life. But I took a leap and you took a leap of faith, and I turned out to be pretty good at it. I knew nothing, 0.0 about cars. But the thing was, and you knew this, was like I didn't need to be knowledgeable selling cars. It was just this, you know. Yep. Oh, Bondzee. And it worked. Funny enough, I was scared shitless at first, but it actually did work, didn't it? By golly.
100%.
Anyways, we did have some up and downs. I was going through a nasty divorce then, and I had some issues, and that was when my PTSD was also starting to come out, unbeknownst to me at the time. But I can look back now and go, you know, but you were always there, dude, and you were a solid, awesome dude. Best boss I've ever had in my entire life. And not only that, we turned out, we're like wicked bros, dude. Yep. You know, and I'm thankful for that. So welcome to the show. Now that we got all that out of the way and how we met and stuff, let's talk about what you've been up to in the past. I'd say, what are we at, 6-7 months now at this?
Yeah, it's about 6 months now.
And how did it start, by the way?
Oh, that's it.
Toot toot. No, I mean, you saw what I was up to and doing stuff and doing something that I love. And you used to do this. So the backstory on this, well, the front story, let's tell everybody. You're Dr. Mad Hatton now on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, all that stuff. And in the past 6-7 months, you started back up an old passion, a love of yours, if you will, and you're killing it, dude. Right off the bat.
Got a lot to learn still, but it's coming.
For sure. So. And you are doing well. Some of the stuff you've made, these songs, and we'll get into it in a second here. You started fresh right from the get-go again. After I think you've had 14 kids now, or enough to have a small hockey team, and you took a break from. You used to be a DJ back in high school.
Oh yeah,
you used a Radio Shack mixer and 3 tape decks. Yeah. Talk about the 80s and stuff, right, bro?
Oh yeah.
So you were busting out mixtapes back in the day, DJing, doing stuff. You were killing it in Peterborough, doing private parties, and life was good. And then it all stopped, and you went into corrections.
Yeah,
and had kids. You can say, I know she's watching, but did she ruin your life? Like,
no, 100% twice. The job, like, it's like that.
Good answer. I'm just kidding, Sharon. But your life of that career and stuff got put on hold. You know, everything changed. Came to a fork in the road. It was marriage and kids, or DJ Easy Josh. So anyways, you chose the right path, by the way. Your wife's beautiful and awesome and such a wonderful person. You got 4 kids?
4 kids, 3 girls, 1 boy.
Yeah. Amazing kids too. I've met them all. I've spent a lot of time with you and your wife and your kids. So, and then, but now you've got back into it. And so explain the process of, I know I inspired you, but it also took a lot on your part. So walk me through the process of starting again and the fear, and everything else about it.
Oh, it started out when we were talking, and I was seeing what you were doing, and I just felt that I was still working the whole time through COVID. But, you know, when you're not working, you're sitting on your back deck by yourself with just your wife and kids every single day. It just felt like Groundhog Day. And I said, well, I got to get into some kind of a hobby again and just clear my head, just do something, just not sit around doing nothing. So I remembered I used to play around with a DAW system called Fruity Loops. And so I got it back up and running, talked to a couple buddies of mine that are actually producers in the States and stuff, and got them to start teaching me how to get back into it again. And then went from there and started just playing with beats and making different instruments, screwing around, having some fun. Now I've got vocalists that I've been working with and stuff, and we're just kind of getting there. And every time I produce something, I come up with something else that I learn more each time. So it's fun and it's scary at the same time.
And you nailed it. It is fun. And it is very scary at the same time. And you know what's funny? Speaking of scary, for the first time in my life, because here's what I remember from you always, from the very first second I met you. How you doing? Good. Yeah. No problem. Now, you know what's fucking hilarious? Sorry, Dad, if you're watching. You know what's friggin' hilarious? I can hear intimidation, not intimidation. What's the word I'm looking for? I had it and then I just blew it. Yeah, I can hear fear in your voice, if you will. 100%. You're nervous.
Oh yeah. I've never done this
makes
before.
Me laugh right now. You're beat red. Your voice is different. But you're doing great, by the way. And listen, you have nothing to be nervous about. Dude, you've been on radio. You've done stuff like this. And I've seen you perform karaoke, by the way, mister. So
yeah, this is first time doing something like this, so it's a little different, but it's cool.
Awesome. Big shout out to Mark Bremner watching right now. Good old Midland boy, where we had the establishment. You know Mark. Anyways, what else? Let's so you dropped this song today. I'll play a quick beat of it right now. I just gotta go over here, do this, and let's hit play.
I was on my own last year. I was staring at my phone through a river of my tears. I was on my own last night. You could have called me if you cared. No one's ever really there, my friends. Can you feel me? Can you hear me when I
That's sick beats, bro.
Can you see that I'm in hell? Oh well. Oh well. I guess it's hard to tell.
This is Can You Feel Me? Drop today, Josh Hatton, Dr. Mad Hatton, if you will. And I mean, I can just feel it already. It's like something you want to put on when you're running, working out, doing your groove. It's pretty dope, dude. It sounds fantastic.
I just want to shine a light. I just want to be alive. I just want to shine a light. Be the one that gets it all right. Be the one that doesn't waste my life. Can you feel me?
I love it, dude. So you've been putting this together. You do it all, right? You don't only do the beats and stuff. You're putting the video, the pictures, the videos, and all that to the beats as well, right?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, I do everything.
That's mad talent, dude. Because I'm still getting better at it and working at it. But man, you're better than me at it. That's for sure.
Still got a lot to learn.
I'd hire you if you weren't so damn busy, you son of a bitch.
I hear you, brother.
So on top of this, you're still in the car industry. Yeah. On top of making sick beats, as the kids say these days.
Yep.
So what's it like being now? You are getting big attention out there after 6-7 months. You've built it up, and you've learned the YouTube kind of. You're getting there. I mean, we're both learning together. We've had conversations about it, but it is a grind. It's not about even making those beats and stuff, Josh, is it? And the videos that go with it. It's about learning the YouTube algorithm and the proper things to do about it.
It's a nightmare.
It's a whole process, eh, bro?
100%. Yeah. It's crazy what you got to learn how to do and the way you market and stuff. And you just got to get better and better at it. That's really what it is. So
yeah, it's a grind, and especially like I said, you've got a full-time job. I've got a full-time job, and so to get, I thought it would be a lot easier on the road, being able to film, edit, produce everything, and get it out there and stuff. It's goddamn, it was super impossible while I was traveling on the road. Now that I've been stationary for a few weeks, I think I've pumped out more videos on my YouTube channel than I have in the entire time on the road, but it's just the way it goes. I'm a one-man show, and there's only so many hours in a day, right? So, and for you too, how and when do you find the time to pump all this out, dude? It's awesome.
Just grind her out on my days off, really. It's I get up first thing in the morning, 5-6 in the morning, and just hammer out 5-6 hours worth of work on one. And
then because that's not something that you can do in an hour or two and do, I'm just going to go make a quick beat and song and video and put it all together and chuck it on YouTube. And hopefully it gets views.
Some of the vocals even you get, like, I'll get vocals that have pops, clicks, massive air in the background. So you got to clean vocals and everything else before you can even use them. So, and then, and from there, right, having reverb and everything else, it can be a lot of work, but it's fun. It's just something to do as a hobby, really. But it's definitely,
it's a great hobby for you, and you're killing it. And you're working towards monetization on YouTube as I am, and you know the grind, and we're doing it together. So, dude, I'm super happy that you got back into this. I'm thrilled that I was an inspiration, and also you're working on a song with Brad right now, my youngest son.
Yep, we got a pretty badass song coming out.
I can't wait. So I heard the beat. You sent it to him whilst we were on the road, and I think right away. So the whole time he was here, I'd see Brad rapping into his phone or like listening to it back, and he's trying to figure the beat and then put lyrics to it. So, and he was very secretive about it, and he wouldn't let me hear too much. So I'm stoked to hear it. He was writing away and doing his little recordings and stuff when he could. So I'm stoked that you guys got to work together, and I can't wait to hear the final product.
Yeah, it's a reggae trap song that we're doing. So it's going to be one of a kind. It's never been done before. The way that it's put together, it's pretty wild. So
it's awesome.
Yeah.
So how far are we off from retiring from the car business and getting into dropping sick beats full time, bud?
Long way, brother.
Hey, you never know. You never know, dude. You keep grinding. I've seen some of your views on YouTube, dude. You're getting some serious love, you know. So what was the other song? Before We Get Old is another great track. There's a bunch of them on your YouTube channel, so everybody needs to go to Dr. Mad Hatton on YouTube, subscribe, watch his videos. If you're bored, if you're working out, something to do, just check out new music. It's awesome, and you will really love the music Josh is doing. I'm super proud about it. I think it sounds fantastic.
Well, appreciate it.
I'm super glad you came on the show and we got to rap about. So, okay, here, before I let you go, excuse me, let's talk about a couple of crazy stories as life in the industry together. Tell me what's one of your fondest memories of old Bondzee selling cars for you as the general manager of the Ford or Chrysler Dodge Jeep dealership. You've got to have a favorite memory of old Bondzee.
Oh, man, no, we have too many. Like, you were just a shit show. Some of the times I saw you close deals, it was like, how the fuck did he do that? Like, you want this car? Yeah, sign here. It was, watching you work was hilarious, man. It was.
Some of them were easier than others.
Oh, yeah. Then you had a few bad guys that were just pain in the ass. Yeah.
Remember, there's two stories that come to mind real quick. One is when I had to actually told a customer to, sorry, Dad, fuck off. Right in the showroom.
That's right. That was your one for the year, though. Remember, you only get one a year.
You do get one a year, and I had to use it. And it was. I'd been in the industry for 2 years, I think, at that point. And but that customer did deserve it. You had my back on that one. But the other one where I did royally screw up, and I felt terrible because such a good customer, was a referral, and a friend of a friend was when the guy bought this badass pickup truck, and I said it came with the toe brake.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. And I was like, oh, no, yeah. And he gets his truck. He's like, there's no toe brake here. And I'm like, oh, yeah, right there, that foot pedal thing. And he's like, he just looks at me and shakes his head. He's like, that's not the toe brake.
I also remember when you ordered the wrong colored truck, too. Remember that blue truck?
That was, yeah, well.
Yeah, it's supposed to be white.
Depends who you ask on that one.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. No, it was good times, man. I love working with you. So
it was a blast, dude. We had a great team, the likes of Ashley. That's a whole nother story in itself. I will never forget the day you hired her, and I almost had a mental breakdown. And I remember pumping that spray into my mouth, left, right, center. Calm down, Bondzee, calm down. And then there's the weapons like Cam, Kyle Blake. Oh my God, the list goes on.
Oh yeah.
Such a great team. I had a blast working there. I did not love selling cars. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think I have to. You knew, but I was good at it for some crazy reason. People loved me. They didn't love my selling ability because that certainly wasn't my strong point. But
yeah, they bought for you. That's all that matters.
It was great times and great memories, dude. And then before I let you go, we got to talk real quick about you came to visit me in Nicaragua, dude, when I lived there, and how badass was that week?
That was an awesome week. One of the most fun times I've had in my entire life. Other than
hot as hell there.
Shitty, but
deep sea fishing. Your buddy Mike, who you brought down, got stung by a. We're all three of us. I remember. I'll never. This is a funny story. So there are three of us, three amigos, walking right in a row, side by each. And I said to the boys, as soon as we got in the water and it was getting a little up to our knees, thighs, I'm like, shuffle your feet, boys, because of the stingrays. You don't want to clop on them. You're gonna get stung. You're yeah. And Mike, yeah, no problem. 3, 2, 1. Bang! Mike gets nailed by his finger. He's like, He's like, I got stung. You and me looked at each other simultaneously, and I'm not sure who made it back to shore first, but I think neither one of our feet touched the water. Feet don't fail me now.
That was it. Oh my God.
He comes out of the water. He's bleeding like a stuck pig, and we're just like laughing, and we're like, I told you to shuffle your feet, dude. Sorry. That whole trip was just a gong show. I'm so thankful you took the time to come down and visit me while I was down there, and I'll never forget it, dude.
Not me neither. I want to get back down again sometime with you.
Yeah, sure. We had a chat. Well, we talk weekly, pretty much, if not more than once a week. And you're planning on coming down here. I don't think it matters really where I am. You don't really care, but
I don't care where I go.
Coming up in the next, I think, 3 to 5 months, you will be coming down to join Bondzee again for another epic adventure. It always is with me, right? Well, dude, thanks so much for joining me on Bondzee Live on Tripping with Bondzee and the Dean Blundell Network. I hope everybody enjoyed it. You're a blast. Go check Josh out on Dr. Mad Hatton on YouTube, Spotify, where else? SoundCloud, everywhere.
Yeah.
All of it. Some sick beats, bro. I'm really proud of you, and keep up the grind. You're doing super awesome. I love it.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Have a great night, dude. Love you.
Love you too.
That's Dr. Mad Hatton, folks. Go check him out. Seriously, an awesome dude. So much great memories with him. And I don't have enough kind things to say about that dude. The second we hit it off we hit it off. And we hadn't been super great pals ever since. Been to some shakers at his place. He put up with some shit when I sold cars. But always great times and great memories. Love the dude to death. So go check him out. Dr. Mad Hatton, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, you name it. Go check it out. Okay. Got to take a breath here. I'm sorry about the sniffling again, man. It's coming. I can feel it. Hopefully we can just get some rest tonight. I'm going to shut her down after this. It's only 6:30 here, and 6:37 here in California, so it's still early. I might set up the air conditioning up front. I might not. I might just go to bed. We'll see. Can't thank y'all enough for watching. It's been a blast being part of the Dean Blundell Network. My God, it's been 4 months now since I've been on that Hooligans podcast once or twice a week. The laughs on there every single time I'm on are just it makes my day. It really is such a treat. So go check it out on there. I usually try to post every time I'm on there. Chloe Melly, thanks so much for watching from Nicaragua. Chad Link, God damn it, I love you, son. You are a motivation every day. Now listen, I'm not pumping out 8, 10, 12, 14K runs like you are, but old running Bondzee is back, and I've ran 4 days in a row, 4K every day. Excuse me. I'm building my way back up. And God, I miss running. I love it. It helps this stupid thing so much. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. Means so much. Aaron Brown, thank you so much for watching. Sharon, I hope you enjoyed having your hubby on, old Bondzee. Such a great dude. I love him. I love you. You guys are great. And I hope you're enjoying living in the Niagara Falls region now. That statement always makes me laugh every single time I say, oh, when I hear Niagara Falls region or area, it's from what movie? Infamous Breakfast Club, when Bender was talking about Brian getting laid by certain women in the Niagara Falls area. Fuck, I love that show. I might even just go to bed after this show and put on Breakfast Club and just fall asleep and get some I'll hop up on some Advil and stuff, and hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. Anyways, okay, let's get back on track. That interview's over. I think I did everything above it. Okay, I do have I'm gonna do a few more things. How long's it been? 39 minutes. All right, let's talk. I got a couple more things here. Let's run through. I was gonna play you guys the video of where I'm staying at right now, and I dropped on YouTube today, but I don't feel like it. Just go check it out, okay? I'm sick. Go to my YouTube channel, Tripping with Bondzee. I dropped a badass new video today. I shot it yesterday. I put it all together last night. Wasn't feeling the greatest, but it just explains exactly what I'm going through right now. And I think it's pretty funny, so go check it out. What else? Jays played their last game. I watched it while I was running on the treadmill against Boston. They lost in Buffalo. But they're finally out of there because nobody really wants to live or play baseball in the shithole and armpit that is Buffalo. So they're on the road now for the next week or two until July 30th. And then the Jays are back home finally. God damn it, I love the Jays. I love baseball in general. Where's my I'm playing solo tonight. Brad was actually going to produce the show, but Brad was in a movie today as an extra, and they were filming in the Aurelia region area. So he is unavailable tonight. So I am solo, and I'm trying to do everything, and it's not that easy. So anyways, I love this picture. It's so dope. This is a fun team. I'm looking forward to them getting back to the Sky Dome, Rogers Center, whatever you want to call it, for the last half of the season. They're on fire. I think we can get there. Vladdy Jr.'s having a hell of a year, and I think the Jays can come together. It's going to be at home. They're going to have fans in the stands. Hold on, I'm going to sniffle. I'm going to mute my mic. Delicious. Bondzee, you're so gross. I know. Sorry. Anyways, I hope it boosts the Jays, bolsters them to where they need to be. Let's just make the playoffs. And then once you get there, anything can happen. Case in point, those shitty Montreal Canadiens that I hate so much. Sorry to my Hab fans out there, but I love this. This was sent to me today by my Malacca buddy, Andy Safaris. Old Fordsey, I'll open up Ontario when the Leafs win. Well, good Lord. I don't think that's going to work out very well. You might have goddamn mutiny on your hands. Anyways, I hate the Habs more than anything. And that leads into my next team. The Seattle Kraken are my now new favorite team that anytime they play the Habs. They're not my new favorite team, just when they play the Habs. Anyways, I love their new logo. How badass is that? It just, I don't know, it speaks to me, you know? And I hate snakes and stuff, but it's got that serpenty thing, not so much snaky thing. And I don't know, I love it. Anyways, they are the Seattle Kraken with a team now, with a team officially on paper. So congrats to those guys. I think they did pretty well with their picks. Could have had that overpriced bum Carey Price, but they did not go and take that chance. And nor would I. I mean, sure, he played amazing in the playoffs for the Montreal Canadiens. He got them through the entire playoffs to where they did, but he's old. He's overpriced now. Pardon the pun. And I'm glad they didn't take him. I kind of wanted them to for a hot second just to piss off my Hab buddies, but when they all do, oh, I don't even care if they take him. First of all, you're lying. You do care. But second of all, I got to the point where I simply don't care. I'm sick of wasting my time on the Habs. I think the Leafs next year, it's their year. I think I've heard that before once or twice. Anyways, go Kraken. I hope they have a great season. I mean, come out, kick some ass. I don't think they'll have the luck that the Las Vegas Knights had, but who knows? Maybe they will. What else? Speaking of who gives a shit? How about the Olympics? Opening ceremonies today. And I think this is probably the least hyped about, talked about, nobody gives a shit about Olympics. And since my 47 years, I'm in my 48th year of existence on this planet. I really don't think there's just, the hype is gone. Now, maybe it's probably due to the pandemic. There's no people there, or hardly any. And does anybody really care? There's just so much more stuff going on in the world right now. Anyways, I can literally feel my face filling up as we speak like a tap. So that's it. I'm gonna go. Before I go, don't forget about Josh, Dr. Matt Hatton. Go check Brant before we get old. Drop today on YouTube. Go check it out. Awesome new beats and song from him. He's got so many more great videos on there too that have got some massive love, and he's getting picked up. And it's been fun to watch. His success grow and grow and grow on YouTube by the week, like literally. So go show him some love at Dr. Mad Hatton. It's scrolling across the bottom there. And speaking of mad love, how about this kid right here? Old Ty Bond, my son, just killing it right now. His brand new video for Cruisin', his single Cruisin' dropped, about 2 weeks now. Anyways, it's absolutely killing it on YouTube. So super proud of him. Go check that out, if you will, on YouTube. Ty Bond, at Ty Bond on, in TikTok, Instagram, and then at Ty Bond _8 on Twitter. That's it. I got to get out of here, man. I'm dying. My voice is almost gone. Throat's killing me. Face is filling up like a maniac. Thanks for everybody for sticking through this. If you did and listening to this madness, I hope everything turns out and I don't have COVID. I hope I don't die. And I hope this isn't my last Bondzee Live. It's episode 106, Bondzee Live on Tripping with Bondzee on YouTube, the Dean Blundell Network. It's Friday, folks. Go have a great rest of the weekend. I love all y'all. Thanks again to Josh Hatton at Dr. Mad Hatton for joining us. Go check out Ty Bond on YouTube as well. That's it. That's all. I'm going before I can't even speak anymore. Check me out on my social media at Bondzee Live across the board. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Tripping with Bondzee on YouTube. Love you guys. Peace and love. Have a super great rest of the weekend. Thanks for the support. Bye.